There's a school of this world that teaches certain things. There's a school of the world. There's also a school of Christ. The school that the world constantly tries to teach us, according to the world that we live in, according to the influence around us. But the world around us is pushing us to be more and more like them. First thing that's taught in this school is that the most important thing is to gain material possessions. Another thing that's taught in this curriculum is that honor, integrity, virtue, honesty are outdated and optional. That's what the world around us teaches. There's no reason for you to be too moral. And that's what people tell us, right? Here's another thing that's taught. Security equals finances. You can have all those things and still be insecure. Another thing that's taught here is in this world school is that toleration is the ultimate virtue. They don't want to hear that they're wrong. They don't want to hear what you think about something unless you totally agree with them. And if you totally disagree with them, they're going to make their life mission to make you miserable. Why? Because you're a bad person if you disagree with me. You're a bad person if you make me look bad. In the world's curriculum, sexual behavior is a matter of individual choice. Who you go to bed with, when you go to bed with them, what you do while you're in bed with them. Success equals a lot of toys. Look out for number one. This world teaches that your word doesn't count unless the courts make you keep it. I can still remember my grandparents and my dad when I was younger sealing business deals not with court documents, but with a handshake and a look in the eye. Why do we now need 15 lawyers, a bunch of notaries? Because we live in a world that says, unless the courts make you keep your word, you don't have to keep your word. It's totally okay to lie, they say. And even in that case, you can hold out to the very bitter end to the Supreme Court over the 15 years it takes to get through our legal system. With any luck, everybody will be dead by then. You can just do what you want. It'll be okay. That's the world we live in. And ask the question, people who believed all these things, what kind of a person would they be? What kind of a life would they live? Having lost all sensitivity, they've given themselves over to sensuality so as to indulge in every kind of impurity, and they are full of greed. People who graduate from the school of the world, they have a hardened heart and they lose sensitivity. It used to be 100 years ago there was not all that big a difference between the good people and the not so good people. There's a big or widening gap between good people and not so good people. There's a competing school called the School of Christ. First grade in the school of God is when you were baptized. The main issue is learning about Jesus. Why do we tell the truth? Well, because if I don't, I'm going to go to hell. Well, yeah, there is a verse in Revelation that says that.